Actually, am I muted on Twitch? Hang on. Okay, good. First one already up. Easy. Alright, what were the twists again? Lighthouse is all gun, random starting location, and 8 snide rewards. Which means I'm gonna go into the Discord and grab it by hand. /PIN space this. Oh, I hit the pause button. That's why it wasn't playing anything. Alright, now we just hang out for a bit. Chill. I've got a good feeling about this. hang out, enjoy donking. Wow, I didn't actually have to fix any of my audio settings this time. It remembered which one's the microphone and which one is the game controller. Actually, no, I did take a bathroom break. Alright, we're good. What, they put Eternal on Restream? What the heck? Who's the other one on Restream? Kudos surely has it punched in by now, right? Eternal versus Charles, but Charles isn't even in the race! Oh, he changed his name to Clyde Frog? When did that happen? Over 5 minutes before the race starts, we got a lot of people who aren't even streaming it. Why does it keep pausing my thing? Is it because I tab out? Does it pause when it pauses when I tab out? Where's that setting? Where's the freaking... Where is it? Why is that a thing? Twitch! Twitch, why is this a thing? How do I disable this setting? Don't pause things when I tab out. How do I report this to Twitch? This is the stupidest thing they've ever done. What if I want to listen to something, but I'm tabbing out to check something for it? And then it doesn't hit play when I tap back in? What the hell, Twitch? This is a stupid idea. And there's no setting for it. That's all chat stuff. That's mod icons. Latency replay reverse to add said no thank you. None of these are my thing. I gotta go to the Twitch people. That is absolutely stupid. This is by far the stupidest change I've seen on Twitch in a long time. That's absolutely stupid. I don't know, I don't know what it is. told it might only be when volume is at 0. Testing. That's correct. That is correct. Mike Champ stream now featuring 1% volume Mike Champ stream in the background. That's a good thing I've got OBS widgets for that, so I've got my chat on screen so I can have other things in the back. Looks like Cam is about to send us off, probably. Yep. Alright, there we go. Hit the play button so I don't have to think about it anymore. Pull this up, go here, hit the A button. Alright, here's what we got. We got Tiny, we got Chunky, we got Coconut, we got Trombone, we got Triangle. We have a few seconds left, and then we will see where the hell we spawned. Oh. Well, that certainly is a spawn location. What level am I in? Okay. This is already absolute chaos. Alright, where am I coming out of? Forest. Since we're here, we might as well go check what Snide's got on the first couple of stuff. I should have known. Oh, no, that's the wrong button! Actually, wait, I didn't check what the spider has. What do you have today, spider? That's a GB. Okay, so exit to spawn will always spit us out back here. But we can still exit level, which is fine. Until we change it to daytime or find Punch plus Mini Monkey. That's gonna suck, though. Can I do anything at the moment? Not particularly. Let's go check level 1. Sprint. Caves. Slams. Ken! Am I supposed to be able to do things in forest right now? Where else can I go? I'm not forgetting anything. Am I? Because dying in here just spits you out in back mill. We know that from LZR. Do we have to death warp to do things? No, yes. Death warp! God, this is awful. Why is death warp logic the way we have to do things here? That's so bad. Yay! We did it! We made it to Forest! Okay, now we can actually do things! This scene is absolutely cursed. Oh, I hate that. I hate everything that. I hate everything about that. The best part is we can't exit level at all. We have to walk places or we're gonna have to death warp again. This is really bad. I think random starting spot's gonna get taken out back. Okay, there's a blueprint I can't use. 5 and 8 in Outer Isles. My thing's disconnecting. Alright, now we gotta walk all the way back. This scene sucks. I need to get 4 GBs in this level to be able to enter this level. And you're stuck in here because it's nighttime and you can't punch Minnie out of here. Man, thank goodness we played enough BLZR to understand how death warping works. Otherwise, this would have been very bad. We're missing Funky, so we can go ask him where he's gone off to. We need to go to Japes before we can find something for freeing Kongs, which might just be barrel throwing. Blueprint? We kind of need that. Okay, alright! 5, 7, 8 tiny Kongs. Slide 1 to 8. Which is probably just that potion on the first one. If I had to just guess. Monkey, where are you? Japes. A blueprint! We might need that! Hang on, grab these coins. We need money. We do not want to have to leave a level and come back. Ideally, we one and done most levels. Wait, I can go this way, grab the chunky CBs. This dude's really asking a lot from you right off the bat. It's like a knowledge check or you get soft locked. Or you think you're soft locked. can't wait to watch like the early bits of the restream from this. There absolutely can't be anything good happening. Alright, we need this. This might be part of our way out. Or it could be third melon and we'll be absolutely screwed. Please don't be something I have to come back for. Okay, good. It's just Big Bug Bash. I have 0 GBs almost 10 minutes in. I'm doing my impression of Hoytley doing a Kuiper impression. That was my impression of Hoytley doing an impression of Kuiper Don't Care. Okay, just sniper scope. False alarm! That could have been much worse. Where are the GGs? I want to say our first, like, point here is supposed to be... Oh, I didn't go to the Fairy Island. Even then, I don't think Fairy Island bails you out. How do I go check Frankie instead of just doing Fairy Island? This Fairy Island could be our key that gets us into more levels. It'd have to be key 4, question mark? You have to reload DK Isles the hard way. Anyways, I'm doing Forest first. And then if we go there later and find out, oh, this is what they wanted you to do, then we'll feel both stupid and smart for having done Forest first. And then you don't actually have to Death Warp, you just grab that fairy for key 4 and then move on. Or key 2. Oh, no, we have key 2. Or key 1. Woo! Now we're glad we stuck around! Finally, a GB! I'll come back for you. Ooh, a potion for Chunky. I hope it's 3 coins or less. Hi, Cranky. What do you got for me today? Instrument. Alright, tiny stuff. That's good. What is that? That's, and then... feather. So I can change it to daytime, so exiting level here has become... so exiting to spawn will be less of an issue. Over here. I also get Tiny's metal, which is good. You kidding? Even after all those feathers? Fine, sweet. My second golden banana. 13 minutes in. I had sniper before I had a usable gun. Just before I go any further, I want to just do this so that I don't forget. I'm going this way. Look at me like, I know I hit that switch. Seven, 8 Kongs. Galleon Caverns. Cool. An old classic. A blueprint, but it's a donkey blueprint. No, it's a chunky blueprint. We can get the potion! Oh, this is epic routing. We do chunky minecart, or at least check it. We swing by Snide, who's got the boss portal, or the last hint. Turn in the blueprint, get the potion, which is on the path to a bunch of stuff. This seed sucks. Metal, don't care, get me out. You gotta be real careful not to click that exit to spawn button. On the bright side, that GB on Spider Boss in logic now. Hi, Cake! This seed is going horrendously. Alright, give me the potion, Snide. I need it. Show me, like, monkey port or something. Oh, frick, you weren't actually supposed to be port. Mini! It is Friday the 13th, but this is, like, advanced bad. Okay, get me the hell out of here. You're probably wondering, how did I get in there if I only had 2 GBs? We have random spawn location turned on. It's really bad. What are you? Honky Chunky? No, you have to death warp to play the seed. That's disgusting. I hate it. That's so bad. There have got to be people who just DNF on the spot when they can't figure it out. I just got monkey port here. Or this got me, Hunky. What's my reward? A GB. Alright, well, we don't have the fairies, and I don't think we will. Walk out the normal way. Okay, I'll explain the logic to you when we get back there, but it's absolutely awful. That's my controller disconnecting. That's bad. That's my controller reconnecting and disconnecting again. That's bad. What's that? So okay, one of the you know, let's just do it now. Exit to spawn is a different button. This is our spawn location. There's only one way out of there. It's through here, but normally it's nighttime, so this door is closed. Which means the only way out of here is that bee. This bee has to kill you to gain access to any level because there aren't any GBs. Oh wait, hang on. My little me guy is connected to the wrong thing again. Even though I specifically have it as not to use, it continues selecting it whenever I do the thing. Oh, I can take a picture of this guy. Oh yeah, the bee kills you and then you're out in the level. Don't worry, I fixed it. Got it. It's really bad. Anyways, we got 2 more levels to go check, and I have almost all of Tiny's moves, which is good. I can do pound the X. Oh. Okay, Galleon's not bad. We do have something hinted in caverns. I can now get into forest via the front door. Okay. Jape Stormy and Castle Surroundings are on the exact same path. Punch and go. Why did... We already have vine swinging. Why do we need to spawn up here? Peanuts, okay, we have a lot of guns already. That's a thing. Alright, fine. What is it? Oh, that's a Slamming Galleon. Alright, the other one's an Aztec. Hydrate, alright. I remember I can go do pound the X a little bit. And yeah, that'll happen. When the seed has an absolutely oh yeah, this is the one good thing about the seed, by the way. You can shoot this with any gun and it opens. That's the good thing. The bad thing is the snide rewards and the spawn location. And you know what we got in return? We got access to this with guns that don't normally work. Which, we already have Coconut, which normally does the job. Homing ammo, my beloved. Clear potions are losing a lot of value. Nothing I can really do over here. I'm gonna go check Snide again, make sure I didn't missing a big something on one of the rewards. No, it's all GBs. Alright, now we go the other way. Shipyard, here we come. We didn't find anything in caverns, which means Jape Stormy Tunnel is probably our first shot. getting things. Galleon Caverns is on its own separate path. Even no one's come into my chat and told me that we're regenning the sea. I'm gonna assume other people figured it out as well. That's it's something, alright. There. No funkies and japes. We gotta go back to spawn. Right side, we can get back in now if we need it. Go over here. We're gonna go pound a big X. Lets me come peek this, which is a chunky blueprint. Potentially useful, although it looks like Mini Monkey's the thing that's hinted. Looks like a blueprint, I think. Japes, please? Factory. And factory is cheap. Alright, cool. One tiny Kongs. That's certainly Feather Bow. Downside is we don't know where any of our Kongs are. If you pay close attention, Kate, you'll notice that my draft has started out similarly to Velocity's from last season. Which is why I'm going to be asking him for advice, because he knows what fits well with the team and what doesn't. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff he had last season's already been taken. So I'm a little out of luck on that. I think it's got potential. Probably need to get a couple of bulky things when I can, but... Oh yeah, League 3 is great. Unfortunately, Lando I didn't drop to round 5 this season. Okay, that makes sense. Looks like Tiny's medal in Japes has P1, which means Japes is level 4 or 5. Buy these if we can. Just barely enough. I probably should have made sure Cranky doesn't have something for Tiny to buy before doing this. At this point, we basically just need to start doing everything we possibly can. Fortunately, Chunky's loaded and I can go in here without any regard for anything. It's still only round 3. The team's got some good bits. It's got some kinks I'll need to work out as I continue the draft, but I think it's coming along pretty good thus far. Alright, just a GB for Tiny and she's out of cash. Somebody put a medal in a cage! Come on, Monkey Port is on the Kong's path, I think? Potentially? No. No, because Port is our Outer Isles thing, which means it's not that. But Mini Monkey is on the freeing Kong's path. Somehow. Not the storage. We go this way. Grab these now so I don't run out of chunky coins later. I don't think I will, but I also didn't think I'd be this low on tiny coins. Sign still only has GBs. I don't really want to dump while I don't actually think he's got anything else. Time for what? I mean, if you want to, Cake. You could totally do it, and then I have to put it on the back burner until inflation goes down. Or they put it on Steam sale in like 3 months. Up! Mills to 8? There's something in the mills? I can be a little bit poor. Actually, I do think I'm getting my Twitch payout sometime soon. So I might be slightly less poor adjacent in the coming future. Okay, 2 GBs in a blueprint. I'm doing this with no indication as to if it could be anything. Alright, Cake, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Very much appreciated. We are doing Dartboard. Banana. Ammo crate. Coin again. Ammo crate again. Film. What? Coin. Banana. Ammo. Coin. This. Tiny blueprint! We need that! Anything here? Just a GB? I will still take it. We need every GB we can get. We have 8 at 32 minutes. Okay. Arena, yep, alright. I saw that one coming. I have yet to see anything about the game, and I will continue to not see anything about the game. Actually, one thing I do know about the game is that women online are thirsting over Leon again. which isn't really anything new. They did that when RE4 came out, but... Seven in Lighthouse. Oh! No, because 7's got a longer path. So that can't be where 7 is. Starting to make a bit of headway, which is good in terms of GBs collected. Still hoping we would have found Japes. You can't win them all. Not sure. Easy. I really needed this GB, guys. It's integral to beating the seed. This GB in particular. Like a very dark greenish. Oh, this is exactly what I was looking for! No, we go to spawn. Holy, that's an amazing pull to just randomly find at the end of a factory trip. Show me Jungle Japes! Yes! 12 or less. 18, no! Tiny and Japes! Frick, man. Alright, plan B. I just exited to here. You know what? Let's just do this and get it over with. Give me my GB. I'm doing Spider Boss while it's daytime. Who does that? I think if I change it to nighttime again, you'll hear another KH song. No, he's cheating! Oh, I almost fell off the edge. Got him. This seed sucks. He's on top of me! Die. Alright, there we go. Spider boss for a GB check. We can do a bit in Galleon, but I think going to caves might be a little bit better at the moment. I don't think it's much better. We don't really have any hints for caves, but going into caves gets us more hints. And realistically, we just need 3 more GBs, because we can turn in our 2 blueprints for GBs. Where am I? Oh. And that's 2 of them right there, so I mean, we haven't even done anything here. Oh, it's a lot of chunky coins you need. This would be a hint. Okay, Xol will come back in. There's definitely a hint over by Cranky that I should not be able to do. That's fine. We can do that next. Oasis dirt. Cool, that's a good hint. Might be faster to have exited level there, but I don't care. This is not a seed for people who want to go fast. This is a seed for lockpick the way out and then good luck with the rest of the seed. Ardicus for diving's way of the horde. Cool. Never would have guessed. We need that for Japes. We need that for things in Galleon. There's a good chance we might need that for Key 7, potentially. Actually, I don't know. Get rid of this guy before he can do anything. He's knocked me out before. I wouldn't put it past him to do it again. And we fell. That's fine. Alright, let's go see what Funky's selling to see if we can pin down what he's got. Nothing there, right? And do you sell anything? Yes, just a single GB is enough. All of my tiny coins. I'm doing this for you, Jungle Japes. I really need this. We're almost 45 minutes into the seed. I have 18 GBs and no Kongs. Eight Oasis and Totem. Cool. I'm not sure how many video game tunes there are on Spotify, but you totally should. I just wish they'd put more of the Final Fantasy XIV boss tracks on Spotify. They got a bunch of the really old ones, a couple of the newer ones, and like nothing else. Some of those songs slap. Attic shooting. Cool. We can do this, and then... Actually, I think it's faster to spawn. Then we do spawn exit level. From here, we walk out. Go down to Japes. We have no information on Key 4, by the way. I'm hoping Japes gives us some of that. Or, you know, obtaining Diddy Kong. Because there's almost nothing in this level we can't do right now as Tiny. That wouldn't require Diddy otherwise. Where am I? Stormy Tunnel, this is where we want to be. Not that, but I will accept the cash. Yeah, I probably need to up that. 25k is a smaller amount than I expected. Oh, it's not used. So that means it's this? Yeah, okay.
Welcome to bonus stage.
That's also true. Very rarely do I have people redeem that. That's also due to my low viewership and lack of getting myself out there and networking. Alright, what is this? Barrels. Which means Castle Surroundings probably has... O-stand question mark. Meaning there's a Kong locked by barrel throwing, and it's probably just Donkey Kong. Diddy Kong? No, that's a pearl. That's good. We also want to find Funky here if we can. Heck yeah. Yeah, I don't anticipate doing too busy. I might check to see if I can get my taxes done with Dad tomorrow just to have that off my plate and not have to think about it for big year. Oh, hello. Aside from that, I don't have too much planned. The AP is looking a bit small this week. Oh! Did you say chunky? Hang on a second. Oh, frick, that is a chunky thing. We need pineapple to get whatever that is. Wondering why I wasn't moving the way I wanted to. I had my gun out still. Whew, big blizzard. Yeah, I don't anticipate being like super busy, but this plat plus past vines. What did I get there? Peanut. Peanut's way the horde. Which means 7-8 Kongs is probably Peanut as well. Oh, let's go get the hint over here. Is this the peanut requirement? Probably. What is that though? Shockwave maybe? 13 to 18 inches of snow? That's incredible. That's like more snow than I've gotten in my lifetime. Lanky two-door ship. Oh, we need slams. Lanky two-door. Here we go. I hate this setting, man. Why do the boulders not break when you throw them? Turn that off. Twitch also made a setting where if you tab out while you don't have the volume on a stream, it pauses it and doesn't tell you. And then when you tab back in, you have to click play to get caught up with stuff. Oh. Hello there, sir. You are indeed locked behind barrel throwing. Well, that's cool. We can do a lot of things now that we have Donkey Kong. Like move fast. I'm certain everyone who found barrel throwing is getting Donkey Kong here. And there's pineapple. Alright, now Donkey Kong is in logic. Well, kind of. We don't have a hive tunnel area, dude. That's path to at least key 1 or 4. We still gotta find Diddy. He might just be in here. Yep. Okay, now that we have these, let's leave. That is also technically all guns required for something. That's a really lucky find to know DK, or have DK before the hint tells you where he is. Can I buy this? Probably not. They're broken. Oh, just enough. Alright, cool. Yeah, whenever it snows down here, it also, like, when it melts, it ices, which is really bad because our roads aren't made for ice. It's just a big mess for like almost a week, with even just like an inch. Pop open the rest of these. Chunky's has a DK move on it, so we're gonna go do that. If that DK move is good, we don't actually know right now. We'll find out. Callie and Seabees are dead! Praise be! I don't need those. Probably not a good DK move. Or it's the best one! Okay, you know what? That makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Alright, let's go rescue this key from captivity. Haha, nice try, guy. Hey, that was key 4. Locked by pineapple. Go up here, grab this, come back down, grab the clear vial over here. Move along with the seed. Actually, let's check this while we're here. Metal, okay, don't care, moving on. I have no idea what happened there. That was some sick movement though. Okay, now we need to get out of here and go over to level 4. Walking, of course. That was the boss door. We checked all of the hints. Actually, I definitely should have done Hive while I was there. So we might go back if this doesn't have anything good. Yeah. Wait, no, that's where we got Pineapple, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so there's nothing else over there. Featherbow gets us something somewhere else for key 1. Oh. Hey, a spot where we can use our Featherbow. Screw doing anything else here. We're just doing all the 5 order. Wait, this spawn's sick. Looks like you just exit level, come back in, and you're right where you want to be for the next one. The spawn is great. Okay. Our GB pace is starting to look a little bit better. Okay, once we go through here, we can finally start doing things in the level. Nice. Surely the game can't be that bad, right?
Welcome to
Okay.
bonus
This is
stage.
fine.
Well done!
Yep. Thank you, video game. So somehow Peanut leads to Lanky in some fashion. So that's our remaining Fring Kong's path that isn't fully solved out. Three Galleon Caverns. Interesting. We don't have any other information on Key 3. Castle rooms are dead. Nice. Let's put Key 1 first for that. I really hope I tap the warps before just coming to do this. Listen, I'm gonna see what you drop anyways. So. Alright, it's a chibi. I did not tap the warps. We're gonna come back here last. Originally I was planning to go in there and then exit level and swing back around, but I think this is just slightly better. And I don't think we're hurting on coins at the moment. Especially with the semi-recent banana coin. Super duper. Alright, well we needed that, so that's good. Oh, what are you? Oh, I have just enough. Twirl! Cool. Alright, I can delete my slam hint. Woo! That's a good hint! Why? Because there was no way in hell I was doing that otherwise. That was so far in the back of my mind that I wasn't even thinking about it. Even though we literally just got Twirl. Wait, but what is that? Yeah, I need this in case we do the Diddy Medal. Buy this. Oh, I can't! I forgot Diddy doesn't have money! Am I really buying this pearl? No, I don't think we do. I think Peanut Lock in Caverns, though. No, Caverns is the peanut thing. I think Peanut Lock in Lighthouse. Oh, I don't have your instrument. That's what I was thinking. Where did it go? Oh, it's a melon slice. In theory, whatever this is could help me get Lanky Kong. Potentially. Just that I don't immediately die. I will still likely be killed while I'm here. I'm feeling a little bit safer. One golden banana, please. All right. Melon. Unpause my stream because I tapped out for a second. Two mushroom men, a gold beaver, and a dice guy. There are also Diddy bananas in this level that I'm not thinking of. 15 on the trees. Couple there. Here's your level, come back in. 15, 4, 3 question mark? my bongos? In the off chance that I needed those. Yeah, there should be enough duty CBs for the metal here. Hoping that would have been lanky. Okay. I need all of this, please. Haha, Crown Casinos. You know what, I think we just go this way. Collect all of my hints here. I think so. Hang on. This absolutely could be our Feather to Fring Kongs thing. No, we already did Feather to Fring Kong. There could be another Feather to Fring Kongs thing. We could have a vanilla Lanky Kong. Or it's just 2 GBs, you know? 2 GBs are also pretty good. Feather's also supposed to get us Key 1 somewhere. Minnie isn't path to Key 1. But Feather is. We did all the Feather stuff in Aztec, all the Feather stuff in Japes, the Feather-related stuff in Factory, minus potentially the metal. Galleon... I don't want to think about Tiny's metal here. I think we might have to. Do-do-do-do-do. Mind you, we're supposed to have Key 1 already. Punch? Punch. Cool. We needed that. What for? I've got no idea, but we needed it. We can now get a bunch of hints in this level. Well, some of the hints in this level. That one's still locked by Lanky Kong. Fairy in Caves! He's locked by Rocket Barrel Boost! Well, that's a twist. That's a twisty twist. Huh. I don't think we like that. Because we do need Lanky Kong this seed. For something. Here's a GB. Just poking around at what we can. So wait, then what's on... What do we need for a helm that we don't already have? It'd have to be guitar, which means it'd be in... Alright, hold! Charge! Interesting. I'm gonna pretend like we don't need that for stuff. So we're gonna find Rocket Barrel. I still haven't asked Funky who our Helm Kongs are. Oh right, Galleon Caverns to key through. I need to go back to Caverns. Right. That is a thing, isn't it? You know, in the midst of all this, I completely forgot that I had Galleon Funky has a key written down. Which means we need to go back to Japes and find Chunky? Or Funky? Somewhere? But where? Factory CBs are dead, cool. Okay. So I think we just need to go back to Japes. Find our Funky Kong. Whether he wants to be found... Oh, this is not Japes. Whether he wants to be found or not. How much do we still need this seed? Outside of Rocket Barrel and a bunch of GBs, I can't really think of much else. I don't think that's good. Logically, the seed wants us to get Sprint. We have to go back to Galleon anyway, so I can wrap up the Caverns expedition while we're there for that. Diddy Medal. Well, this way the hordes are making it a little tricky to tell what leads to what. Not here. Not there. It can't be on this, but I'm doing it anyways. Our only real, like, path for key 1 is Feather Bow. I guess we should probably do Tiny's medal too. I guess we'll just roll down here. Actually, it's probably faster to go to the top of mountain, grab the reward, and take the warp. Oh, and I never got the hint when I got Diddy Kong. Well. 7 Kongs and Aztec Tunnels. Which was PT? No. We didn't get that yet. Did we? Yeah, because Twirl was on a shop. Okay. That's potentially where our rocket barrel is. And then we just have to find guitar on a long path somewhere. This makes sense for Lighthouse to key 7. No, we got slammed there! Blech. Alright, there's Funky. I should have thought of that the first time. That's on me. Means punch can only be up to 7-8 Kongs. Which means key 3 has to be on or adjacent to Cannon Game. I think it has to be the Kasplat at this point, because the other one would be Barrels locked, and Barrels isn't on the path to key 3. Also, of course, it's talking about vine swinging, and I was supposed to have gotten something else here previously. No, what did we get on that? I already have something penned down for Karen. That's Peanut. Okay. Things are making sense again. We are back in. We go buy our key. That'll be all keys but 7. 7 is apparently in Lighthouse somewhere. Shockwave. That's what it is. This is a long path to Shockwave on... Okay, never mind. We're good. I understand. Everything makes sense again. Shockwave is locked by Peanut and Rocket somewhere. That is almost certainly correct at this point. Whew! Alright, let's go to castle, get hints, get GBs, beat the game. Figure out where Lanky is, maybe. 5-door shift 8. This path is getting worse and worse. What do we know about this level? Rooms are dead. Tiny and Diddy. Alright, that makes sense. Guitar is in a bad spot. That's all I can say. Cool. Where am I relative to everything else? I'm here. So we'll just walk down this. Get the 2-warp and the hint. Eight Kong's mushroom exterior. What did we get on the mushroom exterior? Spring? Spring is gonna be on mushroom exterior? That doesn't seem right. Oh, we got Sniper inside. Yep. 2 shops in this level with family medals. I'll be honest, I won't be surprised if this has something. With how the seed is going, it wouldn't be that surprising. It's a medal, okay. To be able to get Lanky Kong and subsequently get Donkey Kong, I logically have to be able to do Helm. Meaning all the stuff locked behind DK is effectively dead. I think. Donkey Kong exists solely for movement. Seven Kongs. That's PTT, which gets you punch. Okay, the boss door is by the 4-warp. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. want to say Funky had something in Forest, so we want to go back for that at some point. 5-door ship's not a bad place to go now. Let's just do Forest real quick first. Since we're here. No, I'm thinking of something else. Let's change it to nighttime in preparation for... Actually, wait. Yeah. Ideally, next time we come back to spawn, we have Lanky. We're at spawn to do Lanky Attic. Out of logic. Where am I going? I am going to Galleon. Where we're going to open as much of the 5-door ship as we can. This is only to key 8 though. Which also doesn't make sense because Guitar and Rocket... No, Guitar is the last thing. Rocket you don't need. It's the tiny igloo. Rocket gets you Shockwave on the mushroom exterior. Sorry, Kevin, you have to die a second time today. I already did Tinies, so that's good. Chunkies, we can peek Diddy's. I'm pretty sure it can't be Diddy's. Yeah. It's either Lanky, Donkey, or Tiny. None of this has really been hinted at all. Okay, 49. We're doing surprisingly well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That loops back to Mills. We just have to go do Thornton Barn for something then, I guess? Potentially? No, wait, it can't be top, because we've already checked that. So it's vine swinging? Can we get vines? Yeah, okay, so vines is that. Vines to Aiden for Kongs, that's fine. We're back relatively understanding things. Kind of? I don't think there's anything here, but let us peek Lanky's two-door. See what color we're working with. Blue! That's grape then? And I hit the wrong button. I'll jot that down as grape? Question mark. Gabe CB's was funky. Going over here in case this is our Hinted Mills thing. Oh, hello there. You must be the Hinted Mills thing. There's got to be a fair chunk of this seed that's
Welcome to
skippable.
bonus stage.
Lanky! He really is a fairy! Lanky, no! You didn't let me shoot that one! Shockwave? This opens up so much stuff. What do I do first? I think first I want to check this. But then where's key 7 at that point? The way I'm thinking about it, this is Rocket Barrel Boost. Or a Banana Fairy. What the hell is Vines for? Frankie, what are you selling? Blueprint for Chinese, okay. Okay. Well, we needed that for something eventually anyways, so let's just go Aztec and grab that. I don't know why I didn't take the warp. Aztec is this way. It should give us some information about what we still need to do in this scene. That's guitar. Alright, that's cool, that makes sense. I understand what we require that for. Just peeking this while we're here. Okay, keep moving, keep moving. That might be Strong Kong to Mills to Shockwave for just that then. In which case, I need to go back to here immediately. And figure out where my key 7's located. Actually, let's do this while we're here. Anything in this? No, alright. And that kills it. Alright, cool. Didn't need that anyways. Thank you, video game, for not adjusting my camera on the first tap of the button. Or the second tap, or the fourth tap, until I'd already run into the side of Caleb Kincaid. On the right side, we know exactly where Gorilla Grab is. It's right over there. What vine swinging checks are left? Nothing up here counts. Diving was effectively free. Mini Monkey is on the Key 7 path. Are all the pearls locked by springs somehow? No, because one's just in a shop. So this doesn't make sense either. Yeah, that's just a ferry. Said it's inside the lighthouse? The lighthouse doesn't make sense either. At least not anymore. Yeah. Did I get something off of Kevin? Homing ammo? Oh, baby! It's on Lanky Attic. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so then backtrack. 5-door ship was Strong Kong. Oasis and Totem's guitar. Mills is Shockwave. Alright, cool. We're caught up on the hints again. I'm missing a hint locked behind Grape, a hint locked behind having Lanky, a hint locked behind having Lanky and Grape. And that's it. Cool. I need to find Rocket Barrel out of Vine Swinging. Where can I swing with vines? Castle, we already checked. Technically, Vine Swinging got us... No, Vine Swinging isn't what I need to be looking at. Vine Swinging was locking DK. I need to be looking at my slams, Primate Punch. No. Punch. Punch. I need to be looking at Punch. You're probably wondering, why Punch? Can't be that. If I'm reading the hints right, part of this chain involves getting both slams and twirl in order to obtain punch from the punch location. So, I guess we gotta punch stuff. Shouldn't be that. Should be this guy. No other punch stuff in this level anymore. It looks like the restream is finished, which is bad news for me. That means I've been lost in the sauce a little too long. And they raided someone else instead. Let's check. How... 128 and 129? Jesus, I didn't think the seed would be anywhere near that quick. How did they figure this out? Has Punch gotten me anything? It did. It got me Chimpy Charge. I'm not gonna follow that yet. Castle has some things that are locked by it, so let's head up here next. Forest, it can't be Keg Crushing. We already did Spider Boss, we have Metals, so that doesn't matter. Japes, no. Aztec, no. Factory has a bunch. So we'll check some stuff here. If it's not here, it's most likely in Factory. How did anyone do this in an hour and a half? Hour and a half, I was just getting funky. Okay. I feel like a pineapple path hint would make this seed much easier. We also need to remember we can immediately rule out anything that Donkey Kong is involved in because he's locked logically behind getting Lanky Kong. Not this, we go Factory, including Lobby. Maybe following the punch is a bad idea. Maybe the twirl is a better spot to just follow. Where's Feather's path? Feather isn't on the same path, so no, it's not that. Here's the thing, I like the punch step because it incorporates the slams, but if we're looking for Grape for key 7, Grape shouldn't lock Kongs though. Mumbo, thanks for the raid! This seed is absolutely crazy. Having to death warp it to get into freaking forest at the very start was atrocious. And now I've got to figure out where Lanky is, and then I've got the seed solved. Charles, I have absolutely no idea how you sub 130'd this seed. It is mind-blowing to me. I don't understand the logic of it. He's too good. My current thought process is I somehow need to use Punch to get Rocket Barrel. Rocket Barrel's the holdup. Which is bad because I'm running out of punch-related things, and the next I've seen one crown. They haven't been showing up. They're avoiding me today. Punch things. I don't know. Like, O stands on castle surroundings, and I don't need that anymore since I found Donkey already. Lanky Attic has our key 7. Tiny... what's it called? Has... Lanky. Tiny Igloo has Lanky. Featherbow Path to Kong is solved. O-Stand Path to Kong is solved. Peanut Path to Kong isn't particularly solved. Oh, is it just Diddy Crypt? Maybe? Hang on, I'm recalibrating. We might have to go back there again. Because we did get Charge out of Punch. We're missing 3 hints. All 3 hints are grape blocked. Including the one on Prod, because Grab is locked behind K-Lumsy. Man, but doing charge stuff is an extra step off, and I don't like that. GB, okay. Hand it over. Okay. What's the fastest way back to Castle? Actually, it's just exiting here. Because Lanky two-door ship is grape. We peaked that. Here's where the horde. We didn't find anything else in Galleon Caverns. Oh no, the Galleon Caverns hint isn't double hinting Peanut, it's hinting Charge! Probably. Hang on. We might be good. I might have just put Peanut down where I was supposed to not put Peanut down. Because Punch follows the same slams plus twirl path everything else has, and then Charge would just be adjacent to that. Excuse me, sir. I need to go get Rocket Barrel out of Diddy Crypt. There's also a spring somewhere in here that apparently we need for Diddy Gold Tower. I got no idea. Maybe Diddy Gold Tower is key 7 and spring's on? Man, I just got so lost in the sauce this seed. If I read it better, I could probably have pinpointed I should have been doing Peanut stuff a lot earlier. Which I did for a little bit, and then I forgot about because other things happened, and then I found stuff. Okay, show me red potion. Come on, I'm a genius. It's right here. Oh yeah. Thank you, video game. Rocket Barrel boost. We're back in. It was just me assuming that the path hint and the wath hint were pointing to the same thing. Alright. Where am I taking this? Caves. You're supposed to do all this before getting Donkey Kong, by the way. Alternatively, with some absolutely nasty boulder tech, you could get there early. Of which I am not familiar, nor am I going to be doing. Wait, that also means you have to do Tiny Igloo with Red Slam. But that's gross. Okay, it goes like this. Close, very close. I need to get a new controller. My button's not working as well as it used to. You have to pick up third melon. Oh, that's evil. Exit to spawn. Let's find out if this is key 7, but it's probably just spring, if I had to guess. There aren't enough moves left that we don't have for it to be much else. Oh, this is key 7. Alright, cool. I think that's everything. Is there any 2% minigame that we could get stuck on? No. That's grape. I'm gonna be honest, I have absolutely no idea what's on Diddy Gold Tower. I think that was hinted at least. Oh, I still don't have enough GBs to beat the game, huh? 2, 4... we'll just go do this. Man, I haven't been keeping track of what GBs I need. I thought I'd just be able to finish up, but... Kofi Thomas, thank you for the raid! Welcome to the wrap-up of this week's absolutely crazy Season 4 with a twist scene. And by the wrap-up, I mean I need to finish Helm and then get a few more GBs because I forgot to keep count.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Much like in this minigame, Lanky Kong was on a ferry. The ferry required you to find Rocket Barrel, which I found like 2 minutes ago. Thank you, thank you. I think we're in the final stretch. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else that I forgot. I almost played the instrument trying to do the cutscene skip, but I need the GB extremely badly. Even if everything in here is a GB, I don't have enough to beat the video game. Which is kind of sad. There can't be any 2% minigames to get me caught here. I have no idea what the path required of me, unless Balloon was somehow the one in Two-Door Ship? Oh, hello. Speaking of 2% minigames... There's one. Well, as if Peanut wasn't already pat to get Rocket Barrel.
Well done!
Okay, so we're gonna loot as much as we can here. Have to leave the level, dump blueprints, come back, finish the seed. 56. I have 63 total if I dumped everything. Let's go check the other helm rooms, check the... Do I go back and check the ferry? It depends on what's in the helm rooms. Not this one. I will almost certainly need to go dump the ferries at it, or dump the blueprints at this point. And then I'll probably have to try to gamble on if there's 2 GBs back. Now maybe I'll just go check that. I'm not in first. I'm at best 4th if absolutely no one else finished between the last time I checked and now. Which, it's highly likely that multiple people have finished since then. So we'll just go take a picture of the ferries. Hopefully there's stuff on them. And by stuff I mean golden bananas. Well, we haven't seen, like, any crowns this season, so all the crowns are either, like, Lanky locked or in here. Ideally, they're both GBs. I dumped 4 blueprints. Snide gives me the goods. Oh, and I still have to sit through Tiny Phase. Man. Well, well, well. Speak of the devil. Hello, Crown. I knew you'd be back here. Let's go over to Snide. Actually, what do you got, friend? Haha! Another one! In the 11th hour, the crowns show up to cheer me to victory. And by victory, I mean completing the seed, because it sucks. Remember the Lanky blueprint? It is. This is good. Turn in Diddies, turn in Lankies, and then we're at 64. You know, assuming there aren't any other surprises on Snide rewards. Besides Mini Monkey on number 1. This one was really weird. Let me change that on my hints. I found the crowns, guys. They were on Snide the whole time. See, this is why I didn't have any, because they were all on Snide. Morning, Notator and Fate. Oh, that's funny. I gotta breathe. Oh, we gotta dump the rest of the blueprints. I gotta go do something, man. In the 11th hour, the crowds show up in full force. That was the funniest thing that could happen. Snide has Mini Monkey, 3 bananas, 2 crowns, and a medal. And I think the rest are just GBs. Oh. Oh, that's funny. It's a good thing I started picking up blueprints, because if I didn't have enough, and then Snide just comes out with the 2 crowns out of nowhere. Oh. Woo. Alright, let's go get key 8. Kilvarus, are you still there? I have 4 crowns now since the raids. It's really funny. And I know where 1 more crown is. GG for your NSAC. Thank you. Crown Casinos continue to not be real. You just need to know where to look. And in this case, where to look was Helm Lobby, Helm Ferry, which in NSAC it can't be there, and Snide Rewards. And also 1 in Llama Temple. I don't know where the rest of them are. Probably Lanky locked somewhere. Anyways, let's grab this and then go do Tiny Phase. But we're gonna have to go out of the mouth to get into the toe. I gotta say, I think random spawn was the biggest issue this season. What was the other -10? Snide Rewards. Snide Rewards weren't bad. You know, besides the funny crown moment. Spawning in Spider Boss at night with no way out? Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was definitely, like, low on my list of things that are good. Fortunately, we start with Lanky Phase. This one's relatively quick once you know what you're doing. The number of times I've had to do Lanky Phase, I kind of know what I'm doing at this point. Oh, no. Oh, this isn't gonna work. I threw it too far behind it. That's what I get for saying that I'm good at Lanky Phase. He's gonna stop me. No. No. See, if I were at this part of it last time, he might have still slipped. Unfortunately, I was too far forward.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Save
Alright, surely by now one of you has gone and checked what was on Gold Tower, what the 2-door ship potion was, etc., etc. Hopefully gotten the other hints. I would like to know that information once the sequel's been completed, if somebody has. If not, that's fine. I'll just wait for somebody to post about it in the spoilers chat. Man, I can't believe Snide whipped out 2 crowns back to back on like Blueprint Reward 5 and 6. That was so funny. It was definitely 5-6. I'd only turned in like 1 blueprint before that. I got my mini monkey and then I hadn't turned in a blueprint since then. I don't think. Alright, all that's left is DK phase. I don't feel like I was out of logic for a whole lot this seed. Outside of O-Stand, wherever that was, probably castle surroundings or castle surroundings adjacent. Grape, for obvious reasons. Whatever's... Am I insane? We did see a hint for Liddy Gold Power somewhere. I could just be making things up again. I've done that quite a lot while playing this video game. I just see something and it merges with another timeline. And the other timeline has the thing that I saw. Alright, how'd we do? 6th place, not bad. This seed absolutely threw me for a loop and a half. And not in a good way. GG's! GG's! We did it! Alright, where's the race spoilers? No, that's the Scrubs race. You can just walk back into the B-Locker? Hell no, that can't be real. Oh, what a weird seed. Alright, thanks for coming out and watching, guys. Let's, we're gonna raid Souser. Wish him good luck with balding the gate. He is the only one of the group who changed their stream category on my side. It still says Ash and Hoyer playing Slay the Spire 2. I will catch you guys next time. Hope you guys all have a good morning, and we'll see you in the future. Goodbye.